gonna be like new. It's gonna be like really, really new. It's gonna be, oh, hello, I'm Tim Schafer from Video Games. I was just trying to come up with a whole new term for world premiere because this edition of Day of the Devs has so many world premieres in it, more than we've ever had before, I think. I think it demands an entirely new term. Day of the Devs, as you know, is a 100% nonprofit where our all-volunteer curation committee finds and presents the best in new games for you, and also a chance to meet the developers who made them. So while I'm working on this problem, you just sit back and enjoy Day of the Devs. Pearl Ramir. Lots of Pearl... No? Okay.
There's nothing I dread more than having to make a top 10 list of video games, but if I did, I'd definitely put Nidhogg on that list. So I'm very excited to show you a world premiere of what Messhoff's been working on.
Hi, I'm Mark Essen. I'm the creative director and co-founder of Messhoff. You might know us for our 2014 hit Nidhogg, which is a fencing tug-of-war game with flying worms that eat you at the end. More recently, we came out with Wheel World, an open-world bicycle racing game about saving the world. I love making games. I've been making games since I was probably 15 years old. It's something I do for fun in addition to my job. So at night, you might find me just sketching out ideas for little games and sending them around to friends, which is how Blood Dungeon was created. Blood Dungeon is a platforming game where you're not just standing on platforms, you're crawling on the sides of platforms, you're hanging from the ceilings, you're walking across tight ropes, you're jumping onto nets, climbing
Nothing
ladders.
looks like, what's that,
You're
Finn?
not like learning these skills over time, so you can think of it like
That guy from
Vampire
Adventure Time.
Survivors crossed with Spelunky.
Oh, this is like a side-scroller survival heroes. Yeah, Adventure Time, yeah.
So it was fun to just churn them out.
He's missing his hat, though.
Lots and lots of silly little characters and enemies and stuff. And I think the game turned out really fun. There's a handful of arenas to explore. You'll unlock over 100 weapons. It's like these other Survivor games you
in the backpack too, yeah.
You're kiting the enemies, and they're sort of following you in a big mass. But in this game, you're in a maze as well, a maze with gravity. It's really a game about routing. You get to know the levels, you get to know which weapons work with which other weapons.
What in my eyes, bro?
Maybe find a character that you really connect with based on the
Yeah, they're
art
right there,
or just
Finn.
the way they move. So I'm excited to share it more widely when it comes out later this year.
Thank you, Kat. What does that say?
The coolest thing about video games is that anything is possible. However, it is likely impossible
Oh, that's a cool art.
that you can guess what this next game is.
Lady Demetress got slimmer. Oh, that's creepy.
Hello, I'm Andres Bordi, and I'm Mason Smith, also known as Airdwarf, and we are very excited to show you Tenebrisomnia, our game, which is a retro survival horror with live-action cutscenes.
Oh, I really like. I did, lady. I remember.
Madman actually put
There's the candle head.
horror movie made by a professional
You
production
have like
company.
you have a
and an
movie
award-winning
cinematics,
special
and then the
effects
game
team
looks
right
like
here in their pixel border game.
pixel like this. I saw her. Oh, yep. She was doing something before she died. Oh yeah, this one right here.
So the story of Tenebrisomnia follows Julia, an Argentine girl who's having nightmares every night about her ex-boyfriend Ivan being killed by horrible monsters. And she finds out that the nightmare is real and now she's trapped inside it.
It looks so stupid.
Tenebra Somnia has classic survival horror gameplay that you would remember from games like Resident Evil, but it has this super retro, chunky pixel aesthetic. And in order to survive, Julia has to solve puzzles and collect items and also manage her consumables if she's going to make it through. So once I was playing Faith on streaming,
I was like, this looks so stupid, and then you see this cinematic, yeah.
Yeah, and in 2023, Dave Autry came to me with the trailer for Tenebra Somnia, and he said, hey, I want you to check this out and let me know if you think this would be a good title for us to publish.
Well, I had known Andres and Tobias and the guys at Cybot Studios down in Argentina for quite a long time, and I knew how much Faith inspired Tenebra Somnia. So I said, guys, there's really only one way we're making this game, and that's if Airdorf signs on as executive producer.
Andres was the director of one of my favorite horror short films, Alexia, and so I was really excited. I immediately said yes. I didn't put it together at the time, but I think it was just this weird, evil twist of fate that we get to work together now. It's something that it hasn't been done in a really long time, specifically combining this retro-style gameplay with live-action scenes that look this good. And besides filming on sets, they also filmed on location in several places in Buenos Aires. These cutscenes bring a lot of talent from the film industry in Argentina and also television and also the theater industry. And also the monsters that you see in pixel form during regular gameplay make an appearance in live action, and they were achieved using
That's creepy,
practical and digital makeup and monster
That's
VFX
pretty good,
by
bro.
an awards-winning special effects team.
Oh my
And
goodness, look at
absolutely
that.
no
That's actually
generative
pretty
AI.
solid.
The game and the cinematics get really crazy and psychotic towards the end, and I can't wait for y'all to play it. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to show
Dude,
you
even the
Tenebra
cinematics
Somnia.
are
Please
insane.
look for Tenebra Somnia later this year on October the 16th on PC and consoles. Tenebra Somnia, Retro Nightmares, Real Life Horrors, October 16th, 2026.
Get ready to get your groove on with our next title, Mr. Records. Two of the game's designers, who you'll meet in a moment, are also its composers. That
Yep,
is
added
so
the wish
cool.
list, yep.
French developer Glitchies has put together a combination of mechanics and music that'll leave you nodding your head and tapping your feet. Enjoy this world.
Universio Revelio is what people call that now.
I'm not doing that. Enjoy this world premiere of Mr. Records.
Hi, I'm Charles. And I'm Valentin. We are the composers and game designers behind Glitchy Studio, creators of Headbangers Rhythm Royale and Musical Story.
Our small studio focuses on crafting innovative music games, and today we'd like to introduce our new project, Mr. Records. This is George. He has an extraordinary gift. He can travel through music. As soon as he hears the first notes of a record, he's transported into vivid worlds where he interacts rhythmically with the environment and unfolding events.
Sun in your ears, give up your fears.
A wide range of musical gameplay experiences shape these journeys, letting you feel the music in a truly unique way.
This is pretty cool.
When he's not exploring these musical worlds, George runs his record store. Every journey completed becomes a vinyl available for sale in the shop. Your goal is to understand each customer's needs and match them with the right record. Everyone has their own way of expressing what they're looking for, along with a distinct personality. Their stories intertwine with George's, creating a narrative that is intimate, humorous, and heartfelt.
Yo, nice. Oh, he's coming to... Oh, that's pretty sick.
Selling records
Nice.
allows you to acquire new ones to play, forming a fresh and surprising gameplay loop.
As composers, this record shop setting is really inspiring as it gives us the freedom to explore a wide range of musical styles.
So this is George's life, told track by track. Over 45 songs, each tied to a moment, a memory, or a feeling. We had so much fun creating and recording all those songs, and we'd like to give you a quick preview of the result.
Sitting in my armchair and I don't know what to do or what to say.
You might actually get that chance, Kat.
It's a sausage blue. I knew it was for life. This day became
Take all the bad days of our weather, then flip it around and make it all better. Just give it a strong and never say never. We got one life, make this your treasure. Step into my shine.
We're a small team of 4, and we've poured a lot of heart into this game. There's still so much more to share about Mr. Records, so stay tuned for more updates coming soon. Bye!
That's pretty cool.
In the spirit of camaraderie with fellow Canadians, Day of the Devs alums, and makers of Spiritfarer, here is Thunder Lotus with some exciting news.
Hello, my name is Jen, and I'm a game designer.
I'm Stefania, I'm an art director. We're from Thunder Lotus in Montreal, Quebec, and you might know us from our game, Spiritfarer.
For the past 7 years, we've been working on something quite different. Our latest game, 33 Immortals.
Oh yeah.
How many games have you played where you really wanted to play with random strangers?
How many times have you felt the primal thrill of defeating massive enemies in epic raids without the stress, the grind, or wondering if you're good enough? Welcome to 33 Immortals, our co-op action roguelike for 33 players. No waiting around, you jump straight into the action through
What's with the number 33, bro? Expedition 33? 33 Immortals?
Sent by God to punish you and rebel against the wrath of God together. You can play solo if you want, or with 1, 2, or 3 friends, because in 33 Immortals, everything is about cooperation.
We spent a lot of time designing the game so that you want to play with others, even if you don't know them. There is no voice chat in this game. Use in-game emotes to communicate with your fellow rebels. Combine your strength, whether you're a tank, specialist, ranged, or melee player, and push forward no matter what. You will die, and that's okay. Because with every run, you grow stronger. You'll have to. What you're up against is nothing less than the wrath of God. And the best part? You never face it alone. You face it together. 33 Immortals releases this summer.
So come join the rebellion.
You know, sometimes in life, there are things that just make you want to give up and go fishing. An apocalypse that ravaged the Earth and left us in a world filled with Lovecraftian nightmares and mutants might just be one of those things. So pop on your waders, folks, and grab your lures. From Dream Dock, this is Dreadmore.
Hi, I'm Rostislav Fedorov, CEO of Dream Dock Studio, and today I'll be talking to you about Dreadmore.
This game looked like what's that one that one other game that came out? Stutter game?
Dreadmore is a first-person fishing adventure game set in a world where long ago a catastrophe took place, changing the land, water, creatures, and the people who survived. Now it is a dark, dangerous place that is flooded and rotting. As the player, you travel on a fishing boat that is your lifeline in
this
this
actually
world,
looks quite nice.
It also means it is your responsibility to keep it fueled up and repaired. You can go on the land, walk from place to place, and meet the people living in this world. Those people can be quite strange, but you'll find that as you talk to them, you'll pick up quests and learn a lot about the place that they live. The most important part of the game, fishing. We made sure that fishing is not just a simple minigame.
Yes, we love
casting your line and then you
deep
wait.
fishing
What
mechanics.
happens next depends on what bites. Every type of creature needs a unique way to catch them. The right rod, bait, timing,
Yep.
and some need a completely different approach. And if you want to catch the rarest of creatures, you'll need to be at the right place and the right time. Anything you catch can't be sold to traders or broken down to use for crafting. You can also scavenge and
Creating
salvage
a
materials
fishing rod.
that you'll find.
That's actually
You
pretty
use a
sick.
harpoon to pull and floating debris. One man's junk is another man's treasure. If you want to go too deeper into the game, you have to craft bait, harpoons, medicine, and gear. Very often you'll need to make what you
Medicine?
need from
What do you need
you can gather
medicine
by
for?
yourself. There are many things we haven't shown yet, and I'm sure that you'll be surprised by what the game has in store, so make sure that you wishlist the game and join our
Dread
Discord
more.
to
That's
stay
pretty cool.
updated and get more information about our game. Thanks for tuning in
Diseases.
and welcome one and all to the world of Dreadmore.
We've got some news from a game we've been following for quite some time. It's from a Canadian studio that knows their retro.
That is true. That is a swamp-ish. Swamp? Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot, Ren.
everyone,
I have to do the same thing too. Don't worry. Don't
We're
worry.
the co-founders of Real Games, a small
You know I do
Canadian
this every
indie
single
studio.
time. Also,
Back in high
Threads of
school,
Time
the
looks
two
good
of us made
too.
a promise to each other that we would one day make a love letter to the JRPGs we grew up on. Games like Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy, Xenogears, the sorts of games that we played right after school, huddled next to a CRT, and the kind of games that decided what we wanted to do growing up.
That was over 20 years ago. A few years back, we walked away from our jobs to actually go and do it. The game is called Threads of Time, a turn-based, time-traveling RPG. Some of what you're about to see here today hasn't been shown anywhere else yet, including a first look at our time ship, the Needle.
You captain the Needle, and you fly between the eras and gather party members from across history, all in a quest
Needle makes
to
sense
restore
for
the
Threads of
order
Time.
the fallen Time Knights.
That's
When you go
a
to the
fitting
future,
ship name.
You can go to prehistory and see the dinosaurs, and if you'd like, you can even prevent them from extinction and see them evolve through time.
This is pretty cool.
Combat is turn-based, the kind that we grew up on. Each character manipulates time in their own way with the goal of interrupting enemies' attacks. How you bend time is key, as are combos between party members. Time is the through line for our whole game, and you'll definitely feel it in combat.
The team that we've put together still does not feel real to us. We've been able to find all of these JRPG fans from across the industry, from AAA veterans to indie darlings who've worked on games like Shovel Knight and Deltarune and more. We're also super fortunate to work with legends from Japan, whose work on Final Fantasy, Xenoblade, and more is part of why we're here today. We can't wait to share more about these legends that we're collaborating with soon.
Threads of Time represents our lifelong goal to create cherished game experiences, just the way like others did for us back in the 90s and beyond. That's our mission that we set out at Real Games, to craft retro-infused RPGs that awaken cherished childhood memories.
So that's a bit about us and Threads of Time. It means a lot to show a glimpse of what our team has been up to, and we cannot wait to share more.
Thanks so much for having us at Day of the Devs.
Bye, everyone.
It's not often you get to world premiere a game that's been in development for 22 years, but here we are. I first played this game back in 2004. It's since gone on to be released in multiple fashions, and I'm excited to show you the next evolution.
Oh, hi there.
Hi, I'm Mare.
I'm Reagan.
And we're MetaNet Software. You might have heard of our games N, N+, and N++.
Today we're delighted to announce that we're back on our bullshit with a little something we like to call N+ infinity times 2.
What is this? Hack people?
It's an all-new, online multiplayer-focused iteration of the world's best platformer. And we're so excited to tell you all about it here at Day of the Devs.
For those of you who aren't familiar with our games, they're a bit different from other 2D platformers thanks to their unique momentum-based movement mechanics that give them their own distinct flavor.
We call it parkour platforming. So you
I actually
play
like
as a
that.
ninja,
I actually like
gracefully and
the
effortlessly
deep
flowing through
physics
the
with momentum type games.
It's all about pure distilled gameplay and game feel that you can't get anywhere else.
Yeah,
Unlike the
actually,
previous games in
this is
series,
actually great.
Plus Infinity Times 2 is not so much about the hardcore single-player experience. Although there will of course be a solo campaign for you to hone your ninja skills. Instead, this one is about platforming with your friends. And if you don't have any friends, no worries. There's matchmaking.
If you don't have any friends.
We've taken our unique brand
That's,
of acrobatic
I'm pretty sure you
virtual
can say that a
athletic
different way.
and use that as a foundation to build 5 fresh, local and
You
online.
could just say, oh, if you don't want to play with friends.
Some game modes are tried and true staples, some are new to the series, and some are new to the world. Mingle player, co-opetitive. With this game, we're really Ouroboros-ing the lexicon.
You'll be running around with your friends, luring enemies into your opponents, making the ultimate
Someone
sacrifice
had to
for
say
your
it.
teammates, and hunting each other with rockets.
That's my favorite part.
There are only 3 buttons, so it's an easy game to get into, and anybody can pick it up and play it casually at a party. But there's no skill ceiling, so it also supports legit competitive play.
We like to think of it as couch-ready, tournament-worthy.
We've been making this series for a disturbingly long time, and we're very excited to put our 2 decades plus of game design experience into your hands. This is going to be launching sometime next year on all the platforms.
If you want to get a taste for yourself, please head over to our Discord and sign up for playtesting. We can't wait to play with you and see what you think. And most importantly, please wishlist N+ Infinity Times 2 on Steam so that the algorithm doesn't hate us.
Thanks so much, Day of the Devs,
The
and
algorithm
enjoy
doesn't
the
hate
rest
us.
of the show.
Thanks. Bye.
Sometimes a game transports you through the looking glass into a world that you can't help but be fascinated by. Our next title, Into the Unwell, does just that. Swedish developers She Was Such a Good Horse have created an action roguelite with a wild, unique world that you can explore solo or with friends. So settle in and get ready to hear the story of one strange cat.
Oh, hello there. My name is Morten. I'm
Why is it
working
black
on
and
a
white,
small
sir?
Swedish indie studio called She Was Such a Good Horse. We're working on a game called Into the Unwell. It's a rubber hose
She was such a
roguelite,
good horse.
game.
Hey, dude, you made it!
No.
Sit down. I was
Jesus,
just
so
about to tell
serious.
a little story. Have you ever heard about this very unlucky
Bro, what happened to
cat?
Goofy?
No? All right. So he was just walking around town, and I always wondered, how did he end up in this?
Oh, I've seen this. Yep. That's...
Whole life savings.
That cat has been through some shit. Okay. I mean, if the music in game is like this, sign me up.
Good pills for the thrills, you know. Uppers, downers, in-betweeners. One day you met some cute and odd-looking friends. They tried to work it up, and there was a cooperation.
That's actually pretty sick. Cooperation!
And after everything and all the lessons learned, suddenly he was face to face with the absurd. This is it. He's going to show the world. But nah, he failed. Anyways, the moral of the story is...
Okay, I mean, that was pretty sick. Clouds, let me
It's
die.
always a pleasure to debut
Screw
games
that
and
guy.
Day of the Devs that intertwine the personal stories of their creators. This world premiere is intimately special and worth paying attention to.
Okay, just gonna watch some highlights real quick and check some emails. Where were we? What the hell were we doing? Come on, focus, focus, focus.
I'm Case, and this is Bub, a narrative adventure game about making art
healing, and New York City.
Hey everyone, I'm Todd Anderson. I'm a software artist, poet, and educator based in New York City, and I did gameplay design and code for Bub.
Since I was a little kid, I've always liked drawing, whether that was with pencils or markers or scissors or collage, whatever I could get my hands on, really.
And I wanted to create a gameplay structure that showed off all those different styles in different worlds. The main story takes place in New York City, but Bub is an artist, and he's constantly bringing the player into his memories and into his art. And so you might dive from a pen and ink style
You're playing it? Which one?
Directly into a childhood school hallway and into a show choir performance where he's nervous if he'll be able to dance.
Oh, Into the Unreal? Yeah.
It's that approach that gives
Wait, is that
the game
multiplayer
a
or
very
single player?
textural feeling, and those textures mimic the emotional underpinning of each scene. 3 years ago, Todd and I were making really good progress on the game. We lived in the same neighborhood in Brooklyn.
Oh, it's co-op?
and
Oh, hell
in the
yeah.
afternoons, we could walk to each other's houses and work on Bub. But something unexpected happened, and I got really sick and was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. And during that time, I lost a lot of my vision, my dexterity in my hands, and it was basically impossible for me to make art. So Todd and I focused on our friendship, and I focused on healing. And little by little over time, the old connections that had always existed in my brain, the ones that told me how to make things and how to use my hands, they started to come back. I had a choice.
Inner demons.
I could keep looking down
Nice.
into the bottomless pit of despair, or I could focus on
Yeah, no, that music was good.
things
If the music in the game is like that,
good
it's just gonna be a good time.
I decided to go there and focus on gratitude, and that's become a central theme of the game.
But it's ultimately a hopeful story and about drawing connections between your own hardships and difficulties and using that to connect with other people and appreciate what you have and share it with others. Bub is also a game about New York City. It's a place that both Case and I have lived and made work for over 10 years, and we wanted to capture some of that energy of being a young person, figuring out what you care about and how to say it, alongside a bunch of other people that are just trying to do the same.
We've been lucky to collaborate with our talented friends. Adam Schatz has laid down an amazing blanket of music and sound throughout the entire game. Asher Kurtz has written beautiful additional guitar music for the project as well. Whitmer Thomas, fresh off of his supporting role in the film Weapons, is the voice of Bub.
Life used to feel like a coming of age that was never gonna end. Then it all
I feel like
changes.
I'm listening to ASMR right now.
And our friends at Some Point Sound have built a rich layer of effects that's really bringing the
Sounds
game to
like
life.
it, yeah.
We're so excited to share this game with you in 2027, and please follow along with us at our Steam page, and thanks so much.
I first met Mike Boxleiter in Iowa over a decade ago when he was making incredible mobile games. He went on to create Secret Hitler, which is a huge success in the board game community. Now he's back with a few friends to make a new video game, and they're here to show you a world premiere of what they've been working on.
You blame Klaudez?
Hi,
That's
I'm
fine.
Mike Boxleiter, creator of Lazy River.
Oh, okay.
Whoa! Yeah, see, it's working.
Oh. Okay.
Lazy River is a co-op first-person shooter set at the galaxy's most unregulated water park, Water Station 1. The water park is connected by an infinite lazy
Stupid.
river that runs the length of the park.
That's me. I just want to
Since
chill,
the water
bro.
park is on a space station, they can only use special space water. Because of the special properties of space water, you should not pee in the pool. If you do pee in the pool, the pee will go back up into you and turn you and everyone else in the water into zombies.
What did he just say? If you pee in the pool, the water goes back into you and you turn into zombies?
You and 3 friends
Huh?
were at the park for a fun vacation, but one guy peed in the pool, and now everyone else in the park is a zombie that wants to kill you. You'll need to build
It
a
will
raft
go back
and ride
into
the lazy
you?
river
What
to
the?
the other end of the park to escape. The first objective in the game is building your raft. It's your floating base, your greatest resource, and the strongest weapon in the game. Start building by gathering inner tubes
Okay,
and
so
lashing them
raft.
together.
This is a raft, okay.
You'll have to leave your raft to scavenge for materials from around the park, however.
Oh yeah, this is a raft, but in
The
a
whole place is infested with zombies,
water
but
park
lucky for you,
with
once
zombies.
the zombification process is finished, the zombies are vulnerable to water. Fight them with pool noodles, water guns, and water balloons.
Water
And make your way
balloons.
back to the raft with your loot.
Okay.
On your raft, you're safe from the zombies. Unless you get some hot bombs. You're gonna
This
get
is
hot bombs.
pretty cool.
If you get hurt, cook up some hot dogs on the grill to regain your strength.
This is just raft, but in
Scavenge
a
materials
water
to
park
craft armor,
infested with
turrets, and
zombies.
engines for your raft. Make sure to build something balanced and don't make it too heavy. A raft that can't drive straight is a sitting duck. Build smart and create your own custom floating fortress.
This game is proof of why we can't take Klaudez anywhere. Oh.
You'll need to choose your path along the river carefully. The robot security forces will set up blockades and strong defenses.
Oh, there's
Get too
robots
close,
that
and
attack
they'll
you,
shoot out your
too.
inner tubes and damage your raft. And make sure not to
Are
set
these
up
things
the park
actually
alarm
called poop
system.
noodles?
Setting out the alarm will start the park's self-clean cycle, which will obliterate all organic life in the area. And that would really ruin your summer vacation.
Oh, pool noodles. They call that poop noodles. Okay, well.
We're making this game with 4 other amazingly talented devs from across the country. We're excited to announce Lazy River is coming to early access next year, summer 2027. Please wishlist us now on Steam.
Okay.
Thanks so much.
I'm down. Lazy River.
All right, we'll have these onion rings before we die.
Ooh.
Our next title is as complex and thought-provoking
Onion
as you'd
rings.
expect from developers Sunset Visitor. The Vancouver-based studio created Peabody-winning 1000 Times Resist, and their next game is looking just as intriguing, innovative, and slightly unnerving, in the best way. I'm so excited to present Prove You're Human.
Oh, I saw this.
So long of my body.
You gotta do like little mini games to prove that you're human.
I've dreamt it into existence. They say you think you're human. I am human.
Oh, welcome. My name is Pinky. I also go by Natalie, and I am narrative designer at Sunset Visitor Studios.
Pinky.
In our
Pinky Lee.
upcoming game, an AI dares to dream that she's human, and it is your job
no.
to put her
Scary.
in that place. Prove
Keep
You're
an eye on
Human is a
ChatGPT or any of the
sci-fi
other
narrative
AI
adventure where you play
AI
as
chat. They
Santana.
might want to think they're
You
human
split your
too.
consciousness into 2, and you've been uploaded to a digital world to work. On your first day, you head into the office and you meet a giant
Even that Claude
face
AI, that Claude AI
extended
might
off
think
of
he
a
wants to be human too.
mechanical arm. This is Mesa. And day in and day out, you spend time with her. And through doing rather esoteric captchas, you learn more about her as she learns more about you.
My name is Daniel Bolio. I'm an artist here at Sunset
What's up,
Visitor.
little freak?
and
Oh, what's up,
my
Benchy? How you doing, bro?
background has mostly been in animation here in Vancouver. My first project in games was a game for the Nintendo Switch called Boreal Tenebrae. Animating Mesa is, we're approaching it in a unique way where we're trying to have this balance where there is enough complexity in the animation system so that she's able to hit all these poses and expressions and micro expressions that we want her to hit, but also have the system intuitive enough that the writers are able to control a lot of that animation from within their writing documents through text-based macros. And having them be able to suggest animations for her to do in the writing document is sort of imperative to how we want to make this game. Some interesting challenges for Mesa is just how big she is in frame. Like I've been finding that really like subtle micro expressions that usually you wouldn't be able to read on a character They're all you need to convey an emotion on Messaface. She can be very serpentine, she can be very robotic, but she can also be very organic. So there's a lot of different ways that she can be animated and a lot of different kind of modes that Messaface can hit.
Something is different about Messa. In the middle of the night, you catch her muttering to herself
They're acting like this is crazy tech.
a body. And not just any body, her body. She is
It'll be crazy to someone.
She has a body.
Or someone who doesn't understand it.
Which is impossible. So, of course,
I mean, I think it's just more
you
explanation.
do not believe her until one day.
Okay. Prove you're human.
This next world premiere
Ludo Surpriso.
hails from Paris, France, from a developer who isn't afraid to peel away the layers of the humanity onion.
Video games. They should always be fun and lighthearted and designed to make us forget about all the worries in our lives, right? Right? Wrong. I'm Florent Morin from The Pixelant, and we are known for making video games about the most depressing topics imaginable, like forced migrations, or grief, or child abuse. Also, we made one horseback riding game, but this one doesn't count. But why would we do that, you ask? Well, it's not just because we are a bunch of mean, depressed French wannabe existentialists. Of course we are, but we also believe in the power of video games to tell stories that you will care deeply about. Stories we can't afford to ignore. So let me tell you about Ithaca. In this narrative road trip RPG, you play as Penelope, a 30-something environmental rights lawyer who spent the last decade trying to sue big polluting companies and failing miserably. Today, you hop in your car and decide to drive to a place called Ithaca, where you're supposed to meet with friends from the Earth Protection Association you just joined. A perfectly normal thing to do.
Get out of here? What?
There's the boss of a big petroleum company tied up in your trunk. Ithaca starts at the game where you, the player, have to figure out what's going on. From the comfort of your vehicle, you'll be able to call and text Penelope's friends and family. You'll get to know her better as she pretends everything is normal.
Environmental wrongs?
And as the story is moving forward, you'll gain experience points that will allow you to shape her personality. Depending on your skills, you will pass or fail checks that will open or close new narrative routes. You'll also be able to explore your own thoughts in search for answers about who you really are. Stop in service stations to meet with strangers. Investigate the interior of your car for clues that may have been planted there. Or call
Husband's name is
mysterious phone
Odysseus.
numbers to learn info that will
To
shed a new
Penelope's?
light on the operation you're part of. And in the end, you'll be left with the most complicated question Penelope has ever faced.
Telemachus?
Will
Wait, what are
she
you
go
talking
all
about?
the way and finish what she started? Or will the road change everything? We're not making Ithaca to give answers. We're making it because we're living through questions that feel increasingly hard to avoid. About power, about violence, about the world we live in and how far we're ready to go to defend it. About what still feels possible when nothing seems to work anymore. And we hope Ithaca will be one way to sit with those questions for a while. Carefully and comfortably. From inside the car
It's a literature class? Nah. I don't even think we had that, to be honest.
We've just launched a Kickstarter and a Steam page, and we hope to release the game in late 2027. Also, you never know, there might still be a cute horseback riding minigame in there somewhere.
Ever since we first showed this next game, we've been eagerly
Greek mythology?
anticipating its release. Well,
The Odyssey?
have we
Oh, I
got some
see.
news for
Okay,
you.
okay.
Hi there, my name's Will. I'm part of the dev team here at Radical Forge, and we're working alongside the guys over at Crescent Moon Games to bring you Screenbound.
Oh, this game. Nah, this game is sick. I forgot about this one. This is like playing a game within a game.
Now, previously
Gameception.
on Day of the Devs, Crescent Moon talked about how they
Forgot
initially
about
came
this
up with
game.
the idea for Screenbound and showed off some of the early mechanics. But today I wanted to talk about the narrative and
Yeah.
show off some of the design choices we've made in the game.
I thought this game was a crazy concept. Like you're playing a game within a game.
So
Yeah, I
for
like
the
this.
narrative, you, the player, find yourself in the role of Pavi, on the hunt for her
King
missing
Odysseus'
mother, Lova.
home
Now,
took
after
him 20 years to
finding
get
a
home to his wife
transdimensional
Penelope.
device called
Ah, I
amongst
see, I
other
see.
things,
Okay,
you'll
so
cross
they're
into another
playing on the names there.
With the assistance
That
from a
game.
questionable guide, Wexler, your job is to traverse the Q realm and solve this land's puzzles in order to figure out what's been happening in this place, where your mother is, and how to bring her home. Design-wise, we've shown a lot of our first cartridges mechanics, where we pay homage to the side-scrolling games of old, trying to encapsulate that feeling of nostalgia and familiarity with
Yeah.
the gameplay.
You already knew Esmo the moment you heard this guy, huh? And then they started making Penelope and Odyssey and all that.
And momentum-based
Oh, you started
movement,
seeing
it makes you
Penelope?
feel like
Nice.
you're playing a game from that era.
It would be so odd playing this game looking at like, it's like looking at two different screens at once. You gotta look at the small screen while you're also looking like at your environment at the same time.
Platform type game to a top-down adventure game reminiscent
I
of
was
the
like,
ones
F
from the
you.
late 90s, with a whole host of new mechanics, enemies, and challenges to overcome. So keep an eye out for more in the coming months.
The small screen game would have probably already been enough. It looks
That
clean
said, we're
already.
happy to
Yeah.
announce that the game Screenbound will be coming out for release across all platforms.
It's like
September
playing on a
10th,
mini-map.
2026. But you don't have to wait till then. We actually have a demo.
Like you have the
going
map
live right
and
now
that small
on
screen.
Steam. So grab your controllers and cast your minds back to a simpler
Like you need to
time.
pay attention to
It's
both
time
screens
to become
because they
Screenbound.
feed each other information. The rest is like extra work for them, I feel, because the small one already looked like really clean. I mean, I think it's a cool concept. I don't know, like it's one of those things you have to try and see how it feels to play like that. But it's a cool concept nonetheless. Yeah, exactly. Greenbound. Yeah, I also like the name of the the whole thing, like the title name, like it's just so it's just a good title too.
Gameplay footage. It's from Red Moon Workshop out of Austin, Texas. This is Shot One Fighters.
A good concept.
Hi, David
overall.
Devs. My name's SB over at Red Moon Workshop in Austin, Texas. Our team's been super hard at work on a brand new type of roguelite with combat inspired by classic fighting games. So check out the trailer for Shot One Fighters.
Roguelike? Oh, it's Kratos in robot form. Pause never hug chat. Virtually. I did, virtually. Wait, this is an actual fighting game. Fighting roguelike? Oh, you gotta build your moveset. Oh. Wait, that's actually pretty cool too. It's a roguelike, but you increase your moveset. It just depends on whether the moveset complements each other, like, really well. That's the main thing. You're a fridge. That guy's a fridge, bruh. A friend I had in call earlier work on 3 of the games that were summer press, but he can't tell us which ones until it is over. Gotcha. I can see you and Kat play this game? Just because she wants to beat my ass in Street Fighter? And before we chat on all the games you worked on and find out like next week? Yeah. It's actually the next biggest thing. See, I like this concept too, but with this one, it really depends on how good the moveset complement each other. Because if you're gonna make a fighting game, the combos have to work with each other really well.
And that was a trailer for Shot One Fighters. Currently, you guys can wishlist the game on Steam, as well as follow our game on Kickstarter, which is coming very soon. Thank you guys for watching, and we really appreciate the opportunity to be on Day of the Devs. I also want to give a shout out to our community and our fellow devs working tirelessly to make this game a reality. We cannot
This
wait
game
to
is
show
gonna
you
be a
guys
flop if it doesn't
what's
feel
coming
it.
next for
Fighting games
Shot
are
One
very competitive
Fighters.
engine-wise nowadays. Yeah, agreed. It's a cool concept, but the core of it has to feel good, otherwise it just doesn't work.
Based in Berlin,
If you're gonna have a roguelike fighting game where you create your moveset, the moveset has to work with each other. Access in those games clap the fighting game scene with how clean they make their shit nowadays, yeah.
People better watch out, because there's about to be an attempted murder around here. This is Apple Crumble.
Apple Crumble? Okay.
All right, Grandma, here we are. Don't open the door.
Your family is here.
Prick
Return!
Murder her.
Hey, Jessatron! How's my favorite niece?
Jessatron?
Hello, I'm Annika.
What the hell was
from
she
Happy
doing?
Broccoli Games.
What the?
You may know us from our games, such as Duck Detective, The Secret Salami.
Where'd she get that from? What the heck?
I'm the Duck Detective. I'm here to investigate.
I need to go kill Wiz Khalifa and Hitman now in the same place, right? Yep. Nah, dude, that. I get like Hitman always throws me off guard with who they bring in, like even the Eminem one.
However, today I'm very excited to be sharing with you
We got
an exclusive first glimpse of our newest title, Apple Crumble.
Apple Crumble. Aww.
The game is simple. It's your grandma's 84th birthday party, and one of your family members is trying to murder her.
Yeah, they're trying to kill the grandma.
Could it be your stressed
Bro, she was
out mom,
cutting that apple really
your
aggressively.
midlife crisis uncle, your younger sister Millie?
Oh God.
Has been acting
She's seen
weird
some
lately.
shit. She got. Where's her PC? She got a keyboard with no PC? Oh God, that guy's crazy too. Nah, this whole family's insane.
Drawing inspiration from things like Agatha Christie, Knives Out,
She just keeps pulling stuff out of nowhere. What the hell?
and many more.
Yeah, chuck it in there.
Reconnect with your dysfunctional family.
She got a gun instead of a PC. Is
Explore your
insane.
childhood
What the hell's she doing with a keyboard?
And work out who you can
Ah,
trust.
the whole family is crazy.
before
Look at
it's
this.
time for
Look at their eyes. Poor grandma's gonna get murdered by one of
Apple
them.
Crumble is a creepy, cozy walking sim. Rummage through your family's belongings and
You're
uncover
playing
the
Russian roulette for
secrets they're
sport.
hiding
Oh
from you.
God, not the chicken head.
Apple Crumble is a
And
suspenseful
you know why they all look
interactive
like that? Because they
story.
can't sleep
And will be
in their own
piping
house.
hot out of
Everyone
the
is
oven
crazy. They're scared of
later
being
this
murdered
year.
by any of their family
We hope you
members.
enjoy Grandma's birthday. And remember, everyone is a suspect.
Come on, you can do better than that. She needed to blow all of those candles out at the same time.
Have you ever dreamt of a game where the main mode of interacting with the world is slapping stuff? Well, your dreams have been answered. Check out this world premiere of Turbo Button's new game, Slap Out of It.
Slap out of it.
Hi, I'm Nick from Turbo Button, and I'm excited to introduce you to Slap Out of It, our slap and solve adventure game coming to PC and console next year.
Our world is broken.
That sounds like.
What a puzzle. We're putting it back
Okay,
together piece
I was gonna say
by
that sounded
piece.
like Ben Starr for a second.
And we want you to join our family of on-demand experts to solve the problems of our paying customers with a personal touch. Think you have what it takes to be a puzzle-solving ninja? A rock star who's not afraid to
that guy's
get
got
your
an
hands
ass.
dirty?
Whoa!
Friends or family will come
Whoa!
looking for you. Then reach out and become a Puzz Pal today.
Okay, we're just slapping people randomly. Yeah, we're slapping everything, I guess. Okay.
Commercial plumbing, tech support, caretaking, print-based marketing, whatever the hell this is. We'll slap out of it.
That actually sounds like Ben Starr. Is that Ben
Slap Out of
Starr?
It is an interactive
That
comedy
sounds like Ben
sandbox
Starr, bro.
filled with silly
Kinda.
puzzles inspired by classic point-and-click adventure games.
Ben Starr's just everywhere now.
You'll be tasked with exploring a very odd office building, where each floor is a gateway to another world filled with new characters to meet and strange secrets to discover.
Yeah, you gotta put the glasses on. Yep.
Slapping is how you interact with everything around you.
That's so random. Why are we just
about
slapping
everything
everything?
and everyone react to your slaps. You'll also find a bunch of useful items along the way that you can store in your
What
trusty
is the
fanny
point of
pack.
slapping?
Some items have special uses, but of course, you can slap with every item as well.
What?
The more you slap, the more you learn about how the world works.
Why? Why don't we just hit them normally?
But don't expect everyone to be happy about that.
What is that? Is that cheese?
Our team is
that a
dedicated
cheese
to
block?
interactive comedy and celebrating the art of dumb.
This is cool,
Up
yeah.
till now, we've been known for making a bunch of silly VR games, but Slap Out of It is our first time
that
stepping away
butter?
from VR entirely. It
It's
builds on
butter?
some of
He
our
was
past
just eating
work
a
while
butter
exploring
block?
lots of new
Ugh.
ideas, and it's all meticulously handcrafted to keep you thinking and laughing at the same time. We've spent years iterating, editing, and
This guy's
polishing.
having too much fun slapping ass. Okay.
And
Whose
we're
idea
so
was it
proud to
this?
say this is
Oh,
our
he's still
dumbest
doing
game
it.
yet.
All right.
We're also excited to be working with Ben Starr, who joins
It
us
is
now
Ben
to share a little
Starr.
about what this project means to him.
I don't
okay.
know who you are. I don't know what you want, but of course I'll do it.
Bro, Ben Starr's everywhere, bro. First Fortnite, and now he's here. Really, it's a patient, it looks like butter. This man hates Buttersticks? No, I think Buttersticks is great. I just wouldn't eat.
We'll have more news to
a
share about
Butterstick.
Slap Out of It soon. Thanks for watching.
Please pretend that you'll buy the game by wishlisting now.
We
Pretend
promised
that
you a
you'll
lot
buy
of
the
world
game.
premieres, but it's not very often we get to show you sequel, follow-up sort of things. This next one is from our buds over in England, and it features a very familiar cast.
Hello, I'm Gavin Price, studio head at Playtonic Games.
And I'm Chris Sutherland, programming lead. We're absolutely thrilled to be here to introduce you to the next chapter for our favorite buddy duo, Super Ukulele Kart.
A Mario Kart? Super Ukulele Kart? That's Mario Kart, bro. It's literally Teemu Mario Kart. No, I'm just kidding, chat. I'm just kidding.
Starting grid. We're hitting the track in a unique style to give karting fans an experience like no other. One where, above all, skill reigns supreme.
With Super Ukulele Kart, we're building a racing game that rewards mastery of its many mechanics, tracks, items, and perks. This isn't just a Sunday drive. It's a high-speed, high-skill, pixel-perfect racing showdown. Think of it as the definitive competitive karting adventure. It's just a touch more lizard and bat than your usual.
That one guy needs to blink.
At
I'm just
Playtonic,
excited.
our goal has always been to inject a bit of that classic fun and character-driven magic back into the industry. We might be a small team, but we've got a lot of history between us, and as huge karting fans ourselves, we can sense when sometimes things have drifted too far from much of what we believe made those experiences so fun in the first place.
Wait, Super Ukulele is already a franchise, right? They're just breaking into a kart game.
Super Ukulele Kart is quick to pick up.
Or ukulele,
For
whatever that
hardcore
guy's
genre
name.
fans, We're one-upping everything you already know and love from the best karting
He's
games
not blinking, it's
and
okay to
ramping up the
blink.
skill level even further.
Nah, they're just
New
built like
racing
that. They've seen some
techniques,
shit.
Unleashing outrageous attacks on your opponents and gaining every advantage possible right up to the finish line.
Not only that, we want you to be able to have your karting cake and eat it too. With Super Ukulele Kart, you'll be able to set up races with an unparalleled degree of customization and flexibility, guaranteeing endless ways to compete with your friends to whatever extremes you desire. We can't wait to see you on the track and test ourselves against you too.
I'm not gonna lie, with that screen just before, I couldn't tell what the hell I was looking at. That was so pixelated.
Thank you so much for letting us share Super Ukulele Kart with you
Well, the eyes
today.
can't take
We've been
it.
fine-tuning this one for a while, and it's a relief. Finally have it out of the garage and into your hands.
If you'd like to support us, please do head over to Steam to follow and wishlist the game. It truly makes a massive difference for us. We'll also be hosting a series of beta tests very soon, so do keep an eye out
Beta.
for how to sign up. We'd love your help in getting this across the finish line and making the game the definitive karting experience.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the starting grid. I can't wait to reveal more features soon.
I know the feeling, bro. You're just getting ganged on. Yep. You're just that one guy that's everyone's punching bag in last place.
All the way
Oh,
from
and always ending
Poland,
up in last place.
We've got some news from the creators of The Invincible.
Oh, hi. We are Starwood Industries, the team behind Into the Fire. It's a Cataclysm extraction survival game where you have to navigate ever-changing
Extraction?
terrain, battle against fire and volcanic demons to find and rescue survivors. In order to truly capture the high-stakes pressure, obviously, and fire physics itself, we didn't just read the manuals. We took part in a fire safety training and participated in professional research sessions. And honestly, we are probably the most fire-ready team in the whole industry. You could say, in other words, that we truly know how to handle the heat.
It was supposed to be a quiet trip, but this place was already breaking.
You know what vibes it's giving me? Oh, actually.
Every time we go out there, the
I'll
island
take it back.
takes a little more. More ground, more paths, more people. And the fire brought more than ash. The locals turned. The cults emerged. And the island fell apart. We bring back whoever we can.
Salam.
You make the call. Push further.
Going in.
Or turn back.
Test run around final. 30 seconds to RV.
What is he carrying? A body? Is he carrying a body?
Almost there.
So we keep going back. Into
the fire. Okay, I'm not really too sure what to make of that game.
Oh my god, not again. Alright, listen everyone, let's
What is that
put our
guy
skills to
doing?
the test. Evacuate!
Okay.
No, wait, I gotta put this back.
We did everything except use the water hose. What's on the list?
This next game
What,
is
Into the
latest in
Fire?
a series of well-known cooperative puzzle platformers.
Wait,
That's
which
right,
one are you
folks.
talking about?
It's time for another.
Never been seen video game screen.
I don't know about you folks, but he's really trying my patience.
That's not funny.
Is it trying? Is it trying? Is that... Oh, Into the Fire? Really? It is trying. Okay, they're silly for that one.
Once upon a time, in a distant corner of the kingdom, two youngsters stumbled into trouble and unknowingly bound their fate to the realm's greatest heroes.
Who are you two?
They must have somehow tampered with Trine's magic.
Are they trying to replace us?
Okay, they're really... I've already heard that joke like 3 times, bro.
You don't need to convince us.
Oh. What happened? No, no, what happened? No.
Yes? We're just as baffled as you are. The heroes of Trine are 3. 3.
You don't need to convince us.
No, no, what happened? No. What's going on?
They've been keeping secrets. Some of them much darker than the rest.
I shall see you soon.
Oh, thank you, lady. Damn, we're on Trine 6 already? That's crazy.
Put on your detective caps for our next title. Italian developer LKA is known for their atmospheric, character-driven games like Martha is Dead. Their third entry, When Sirens Fall Silent, looks like it's going to be an upgrade of everything they do best. I can't wait to dive into the mystery on this one. Check out When Sirens Fall Silent.
Martha.
Hi, I'm Luca Darko. I'm the founder and artistic director of LKA Studios, a small 10-person company specialized in deep narrative-based psychological games.
Our first games were The Town of Light and Martha is Dead. When Sirens Fall Silent is our third title. We named this series Storie senza voce, voiceless stories, and through these stories we try to explore forgotten people, voiceless people. We aim to shine a light on their suffering because they deserve to be heard, and also because their stories are still sadly relevant in today's world.
Holy shit, what happened here?
Holy shit, welcome to a Jet Tube holiday.
I bet he's exaggerating. Come on, let's get on with it.
When Silence Falls Silent is a dark psychological thriller with horror undertones set in Italy in the early 1990s. The player takes on the role of Mila, a rookie police officer who is unexpectedly pulled into a major case triggered by the rampage of a serial killer.
What the hell are we
As
looking
the
at?
investigation unfolds, Mila becomes increasingly vulnerable.
One was ready.
And the boundary between reality and supernatural
Sorry, Ren.
grows even more blurred. We address many complex and controversial topics that we believe deserve more attention, like human trafficking, addictions, trauma, and misogyny.
That missing girl in the photo. Are we going to save her? It makes me nervous to think she's depending on us.
Yes.
Klaudez never told Aunt Rhodey that everyone was dead.
And you will become the new
Rhodey
commissioner.
doesn't need to know.
Instead of that pathetic little man.
He'll be
I
distraught.
don't know about that. You like to fantasize, huh?
Characters are at the core of When
it's
Silence
okay.
Falls Silent story, and we are placing a strong focus on character interactions alongside a structured and rich gameplay experience, including branching dialogues, investigation mechanics, exploration, environmental puzzles.
It looks interesting.
And some rather significant surprises.
The UV lamp has shown up large traces of blood. Why did that man bring me here? It must be an important clue.
Oh, that lagoon is cursed.
That was Batman, bro. Batman's in this game. He's looking for Martha.
Gradually emerge and significantly change the way the game's story is experienced.
This is a huge evolution for us as a studio, and we really hope you can feel the passion we are putting in this game as we continue to push boundaries and stay true
That's his
to
mom,
the
yeah.
DNA that defines RKA games.
Gotta find his
Thank
mom.
you very much for watching.
Oh. That's... yeah.
Well, that's our show. Thanks for watching. Thanks to all our sponsors for making this possible. Thanks to all the developers for making and sharing their
It's only
games
an
with us.
hour
And
long.
thanks to you for watching. You can go wishlist these games. That really helps the developers. And I hope you enjoyed all the Electro surprises. That's the cool one, right? That's what we're going with.
Thank you to our generous sponsors, without whom Day of the Devs would not exist. Battler Games, 47 Communications, the Game Awards, Idea Xbox, Razer, Sony Interactive Entertainment, Summer Game Fest, Thunder Lotus, Unity, Wired Productions, and Xsola.
If you don't know who Xsola is, they love indie games and are building a brighter future for the industry we love. They connect all the tools, systems, payments, and web shops for the video games industry. Explore all the things you need to launch, grow, and win with Xsola.
A super duper special thanks to our pals at Unity. Are you made with Unity? I am.
And a very special thanks to Dose One for all the beats and music in the show. And an extra special thank you to Jeff Keighley for continuing to shine a spotlight on indie games. Day of the Devs is a nonprofit organization that survives and thrives due to generous donations from sponsors, individuals, developers, and publishers. So if you are one of those people and you feel so inclined, we would gladly receive your donation at dayofthedevs.org.
Thanks for watching.
Be able to peep the trailer sets in? No, not yet. Not yet. Yep, give us your money. Okay, there were some solid indie games there. I'm not gonna lie.